Hi everybody, Coulter Brown here from the Northern Ag Network. We're wrapping up the Ag Labor Summit in Billings. It's been an interesting 2 days hearing about the challenges producers have with labor. Turk Stovall is the first vice president of the Montana Stockgrowers and said labor is an issue almost every farmer and ranch has to deal with.
Ag labor is a topic that everybody talks about. It doesn't matter if you're going to the coffee shop or to the grocery store. If you wind up talking to your neighbor, hey, you're going to wind up talking about health. And we realize that this is a very important topic for Montana producers, and we really wanted to take it to the forefront and really get everybody educated, get all stakeholders, get all agencies in the same room and saying, you know what, this is what Montana producers need, and we need to do something about it. And that's what's been great, is having these speakers come in from Washington, D.C., from the national platform, to say, hey, how can we work better together and work with our federal delegation to make things really a better tool here for our producers in the state.
One of the focuses here at the Labor Summit was discussing foreign labor and the use of the H-2A program. Rancher Mike Hollenbeck said that program is really working for some producers.
Well, H-2A definitely has value to it with the cattle prices where they are. A good laborer doesn't have to save very many calves for you or very many lambs for you in this environment we're in, and we can certainly pay for them awful fast. And now is the time to make hay. We got a good, robust cattle market. Our lamb market's coming nice. We need labor, and we need to get some hooves on the ground.
However, Hollenbeck said there's some serious challenges with the H-2A program, and there needs to be some reform.
We got to furnish them room and board, their wages, all their expenses. They land here, we pay all their expenses, and 2 days later we can put them out in a sheep camp and they can disappear into the black market of the labor, and we've incurred all this expense, and now they're making more wages and more money than what their contract is for us, and we have to start the process over again to get another one to tend to our sheep while somebody's using them as an illegal. Well, to change the H-2A, definitely we got to get rid of the seasonality of it, because the American housewife needs groceries in her pantry 365 days a year. So we've got to change that, and then we've also got to put some serious teeth into people that are abusing the regs, so that they're discouraged from abusing the regs. And then we've got to open up to the dairies, to the feedlots, to the auction markets, and I think the small meat packers are four things that need to have access to these H-2A workers.
Speaking of the need for reform, James O'Neill from the American Business Immigration Council talked about two key areas where they see immigration reform is needed.
The two things that we need to see are retaining our existing workers, regardless of their immigration status, but getting them into the right immigration status so that they can be here and continue working and paying taxes. And the second piece is a functional visa program. So for the ag world, what that looks like is how do we make sure the folks already working on farms, already working on our ranches can stay and are legal and authorized and stable and are able to be here. And then how do we reform the H-2A program so that year-round producers can use it, it's more cost-effective, it's more efficient, and that up and down the supply chain and agriculture can use it too.
Of course, part of the answer is domestic labor and investing in our local communities. There's no easy solutions to the labor challenge, but Turk Stovall says by working together, we can move the needle and improve the ag labor situation for farmers and ranchers.
We have really great ag organizations here sponsoring this topic and saying, hey, this is a topic that affects everybody, and let's unify as all of our organizations and really get a point of the sword to where we can really work with our congressional members and saying, hey, this is the meaningful change we need to make an impact here at home. The better we can unify as an industry, it's amazing of what we can do, and we believe ag labor is that topic that we really need to get some solutions to.
Well, that's going to do it here from the Ag Labor Summit. I'm Coulter Brown, Northern Ag Network.